we're gonna talk about a lot of things that have been going on. So it's not only like Rikers Island was popping on the island. We're here to talk about a lot of things that are actually going on in life and on the internet too, right? Cause lately I'm watching and like everybody wants to talk about gangs, Bloods, Latin Kings, Crips, right? It's like a bunch of people just figured out the internet, New York City, Bloods, right? And you know this video that's up is like all over the internet, right? Now check out this video. The dude in this video, there's nothing funny about the video. Let me just get this Rikers Island thing up over here. We'll put it back in a second. So the kid, he's in a gang. Whatever, that's his business. Whatever he want to do, however he conducted himself. Just because I wouldn't do that, you wouldn't do that. We don't know what's going on in his life, right? Whatever. Uh, but I could tell from the video, like everybody could tell that the dude in that video, if you a real street dude and you been around, you know he's not king. He's not Latin King, that old man. Facts, he was nothing. He's a regular civilian, right? I'm not sticking up for gangs, nations, organizations, but I'm sticking up for what I know is right and what I believe in. And what I'm saying is I'm not promoting, because there's a difference when you say I'm not promoting gangs, right? But you misleading with a title or with whatever. Or you say Blood gang member or Crip gang member beats up Latin King, or Crip beats up Latin King member on the train, right? For whatever, right? And you know that that's not valid. Just by you putting that title, it could make a whole lot of people mad, or it could start a whole lot war within the streets or those communities. Kings may not be deep where you at, but they deep in somebody else's neighborhood. Bloods cannot be deep where you at, but they could be deep in somebody else's. Their whole neighborhood could be that. Crips, vice versa. Trinitarios, everything respectfully, right? Because as much as a lot of people may not want to, you got to give the Trinis their props too, right? If you picking up as a whole, as a global thing, right? I never had none against nobody because of their color. Oh, and for the dudes that, because we're going to touch on a lot of things. They hit me on a DM and all that. Bye, listen, I'll pay you cash. Facts. If you see me and do something to me or say something to me, and I'm not going to react towards you with super impact. Facts. How a person treat, do not get a 20-minute video or live confused with nothing, but facts. We could all tell stories. I put hundreds probably, I mean, all together. And when the war was going on, bro, we put plenty of Bloods or whoever the ops was at that time in the hospital, in the infirmary, bro, on a daily basis. We could talk about that all day. What good is it doing anybody? And I got a lot of friends that are in every gang. Look at my videos. But don't feel for one moment in your life like you could tell stories and everybody else can't tell their story because it had to do something with your gang that I picked up and DDT'd or whatever, right? Back then, it's a story, so relax. Or then the stories don't need to be told. But when, and I say relax not for me, I say relax because I know it may feel somebody else feel comfortable who's not really like that. You know, because a lot of dudes be front, and everybody wants to have been in the war now. If you let them tell it, everybody that's coming up is like, yeah, because I went to war with the Latin Kings too, but it was just in West Bubble Land. Like everybody wants to have the same story and even some of the lies and manipulation skills that the other Bloods had that came on and told their story about them being oppressed. Everybody was oppressed, Papa. Why you think the Latin Kings started? Because they felt they would, no, they didn't feel. The Hispanics were being oppressed by blacks in the jail. Facts. So why you think Trinitario started? because they felt they was being oppressed by somebody. The bottom line is, what are we doing today? I don't give a fuck how much work you put in, how gangster you think you are, because your gang don't scare me. You're being tough or your little comments, real dudes, you know what I do when you do I answer you? It depends. I used to a lot. Now I'm like, bro, if you saying you're gonna do all that, you already blew it up. Why you talking? Why you talking? But I guarantee you that in front of my face is a different story, bro. What if you must think I'm some bird or something that I'm gonna just let you violate me and let you walk away? Boy, you crazy? You must be on some K-27. Facts. You going to the infirms, kid. ASAP. Like, what do you think? I'm not, yeah, I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna defend myself. Like, I'm a YouTuber, dude. You know, I can't mess that up. My life don't depend on this, bro. You bugging. You got me confused with somebody else. But I want us all to win, though. I hope you understand what I'm saying. But that I'm gonna defend myself by any means necessary. Everybody know that. Facts. It's not about gangs or colors or whatever. It's about facts, homie. As a grown man, I'm not gonna let nobody violate me. Like, you bugging. We don't go around gang banging or color banging. If that's what you want, you bugging out. But to say that people are not glorifying, but you are, because what's happening is that you're using whatever you mad about that the kings did to you and put you through the washing machine, right? When they lumped you up real bad. And years later, now that same individual will be using a little thing to make all the people that he knows like hate them more or hate all Latinos. And this guy or the Latino may be doing it for them to hate all blacks. And it starts a tit for tat. And it's real bad for the internet, but it's more bad for the world. So we all know that dude, you already know what it is. Love all people, bro. I hope you get what I'm trying to say, because some people are not that bright. Right? Everybody spends time on trying to be the biggest gangster, who's more tough, bro, you look stupid, bro. A real woman will never date you. Real dudes, real grown men will never hang around you. I don't even think that's a kid's act. We can't even say like you act like a young dude. Because young dudes act more mature than you, because the ones that's really online spreading all this junk and all this demon stuff and devilish acts on our own peoples, it's the so-called older dudes. They think they tough because they just came from doing 40 years up north. Nobody cares about that, pa. Facts. Unfortunately, we all did time up north. Unfortunately, we all cut people. Unfortunately, we all was in gangs. Unfortunately, we all have tasted the full effect of ignorance. Facts. At one point or another. What are you going to do about it now, though? Or you still doing the same thing? Damn. What a waste. So you just watch whatever you believed in, your gang, whether it was Bloods, Crips, Kings, whatever, just get destroyed right in front of your very eyes. Everything that you fought for, that you such a positive stand-up gang. They using you, my guy. If you just joined the gang today, you're going to be used and told what to do. You're a Pepe. You know what a Pepe is? You're a Pepe. A dude like me will abuse you, bro, and hit you with so many ping laws and all the knowledge and everything that I have in my head, and I'll have you doing backspins for me, bro. You're about to be used. Don't be used. Real men don't let themselves be used to hurt another human being for a clown that won't do it himself. Facts. He's not an OG. He's not your leader. Real leaders don't send other younger or older people to go get hit by a truck. He's sending you to go to prison. Facts. So check this out. And then he's not going to even send you for ramen noodles. Believe me. He's lying to you. When you come out, he's going to tell you, well, I told you I was going to help you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to send you to my boy's podcast so you can tell your prison story now. Join the moron crew. Everybody thinks it's the cool thing to do now. Stop it, bro. Stop it. So now you put this dude up there. The old man gets beat up by a dude you can obviously tell is a recruitment for a gang, right? There's no need to mention the gang because I'm not here to make nobody's gang more famous or more powerful. That the media and us on YouTube and all these platforms already have made these gangs. They're not even that powerful, my G. They're not even built like that. Like in real time, they got a bunch of retardados running with them, bro. They don't got nowhere to live. They broke 90% of them. This is facts, bro. I'm lying. Y'all, because y'all shook of them. 90% of gang members in New York are broke, son. They living in the shelters. They don't got nowhere to go, bro. Facts. I know because I help a lot of them, bro. Respectfully, there's nothing wrong with going through something in life, but there's something we're not doing anything to get out of the situation you're in and not wanting to do anything but hurt your own people 24/7. So that, what you saw in that video that they posted on all the other platforms, New York City Bloods and all that, oh, King member, the man is saying, I'm not hot. And then in one point he says, I'm sick, I'm not hot, I'm sick. Dude said he king. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? You could tell that dude didn't have one stripe of gang in his body, bro. King. But you couldn't pick something else because that's where we got into it. Everybody in their head of fantasy wants to have lived a war. Another one comes up, another blood from fucking El Segundo. Yeah, because in my neighborhood, yeah, we put in that work too. We went to war with the Kings too. You know, everybody's a Corey King now, bro. Stop it, my G. Stop it. It's not that serious. That fears no one, bro. No one. Like, or that don't give you no props on your show as a podcaster. You think that's how you make it in podcasting with posting gang stuff 24/7? A real person that does podcast episodes will never hire you, bro. You're a pest to the podcast community, bro. All you doing is talking gossip, bochincha, getting people hurt by the power of word. It's entertaining to those people that are watching and are into that street life that is a very small portion of real society. I always say this, and I'm never going to get tired of saying it. Wealthy people are not on Clubhouse, on these apps, listening to your fucking gang stories or even mine, right? Well, they might be, then again, maybe they're listening to mine. Oh, shit. Dudes acting crazy, but they know I get deep. Watch me creep, don't sleep. I bang you right through my Jeep. Oh, shit, son. I'm ill like that. My skills of rebirth. Dudes acting crazy. I make you feel like you giving birth. I'm shaking the earth, yellow and black stuff for what it's worth. Oh, shit, son, nigga. Let's take it to a battle, though, son. I hype my own shit up. Nigga, let's keep it hypey. I come through the mic. I swear to God, I'm gonna... Yeah, yo, I'm bugging out with it. Yo, check it. I get hype, bro. I get hype. You heard? I get hype. I turned it from the podcast episode into the rap battle. What's up? I could do what I want. This is my show. Facts. So anyway, yeah. That's what's going on today, bro. You heard? Facts. Yo, by the way, I stopped smoking. You not happy for me? You probably not, because you probably a hater, you heard? I don't know, something happened to you and you see me the way you probably seen other. You think I'm like 24-hour representing hard body, like gang member, bro. I'm making relax, bro. Like you're bugging out, right? So you hate me. I never did nothing to you, but it's cool. It's cool. If you ever step to me on some gang shit or whatever, I'm not a gang member. But I'm going to defend myself harder than anybody you ever seen in your life. Facts. Yeah. That might be your last day on earth. Facts. Yeah. On real time. On God. So check this out. Homeboy hit me and said, bro, something about one of these clowns when you see me in traffic, bro. You're gonna be like the rest of the dudes that, yo, I saw you, bro, but I didn't even dare say nothing because you gave me that face like, I don't play with nobody in them streets, bro. Facts. Whoever's giving you information about me is taking you for a long ride, papi. Facts. Yeah, respectfully. Get something confused. Get one thing confused with the other, my G. It's all fun and games. You already know the rest, right? Check this out. So we stopped smoking, son. Yeah, that thing that be over here, bang. Yeah, I stopped smoking. When I do something, when I want to do something, I just do it. I figured, but I didn't want to stop like immediately because I already had stopped in my life. I told my stories years ago, right? So nobody can ever diss me. I don't feel no way because you're a drug addict. You drink alcohol, you smoke weed. You're a drug addict, my dude. You get high, point blank. There's no other way of putting it. You know what I'm saying? You can't diss your boy that started getting high on opiates, Percocets, which is opiates, Xanax, or whatever. But the rapper that you listen to and is your favorite rapper is a drug addict on opiates, heroin, liquor, weed, K2. A drug is a drug, bro. We can't try to make one thing better than the other. It's like gangs. We can't make it be like this gang is better than the other. They all bad, my dude. Now people want to paint a picture. I ain't gonna lie. I did see what somebody said. Say times have changed. Latinos have changed. The Bloods gang, like, cleaned it up. I could see that happening. Cause we know it. Like, even though I be around a lot of Bloods, but most of the Bloods that I be around today are black. You know what I'm saying? Most of my friends are. And I know it may sound cliche, but I don't care about impressing you or how you take it because the same way they my friends, the same way they know I get it in real time. Like, they not saying nothing to me. You're like disrespectful, but they not supposed to because they're my friends, right? But whatever. Just in case you think that I'm saying that, because, bro, no. Don't nobody want to be like you. Don't nobody want to dress like you. Don't nobody want to nothing like you. I'm me. Puerto Rock Warpath. Facts. The LK nigga from back then. You hear me? So I'm not on here promoting gangs or anything like that, but I see people all the time saying, oh, I'm not glorifying or promoting gangs. Bro, your whole video was promoting. Why you think that because you put that in the title or in the description that you can't get indicted? You're a moron. You're putting your whole business of your whole nation, especially the Bloods gang. That shit is going to be like the biggest indictment in the world on YouTube when they done with this shit. Like, I've never seen that in my life. Never, bro. Never, never, never. Like, that is crazy. But hey, that's what's up. You're doing everybody a favor. You're destroying yourself. You don't need help. Go ahead, guys. You're doing a hell of a job. Keep it up, buddy, right? But I'm the best. If anything, I'm dropping Jews on you, little brother. Facts. But you probably never been stamped the way we have by the feds. Facts. That when you go to the island, they already know you gang affiliated because it's in the paperwork. Facts. I heard even Corey King, because I'm in tune to what everybody say, bro. Don't get it twisted. I'm on the lockout. I'm Warpath. I'm on the lockout, bro. I'm not trying to show off because I don't show off. I show up. Facts. I hate when a dude be like, yo, where you at? Homie, look at my videos. Those spots where I'm posting at in my videos are places that I be at 24/11. Addy, you think I'm worried about somebody coming to where I'm at? Bah, that's like the train. Bing, boom. This is your last stop. Facts. You bugging? Yo, you know, these people don't know. Like, I love when people get something confused with the other. You're confusing online on what's real and what's really not. Who's with the shitters and who's really not, you heard? Facts. So anyway, get caught between the screens, Poppy. Facts. You ever heard like a dog scream? That's gonna be you, dogs. Facts. Caught between the screens, like, yo, chill, what? Facts. So anyway, we stopped smoking, right? That part, right? So this is how you do it. They say right here with a tijera, like, you already know they give you this in the hospital, son. Stop stirring. You know when you was in the detox. I've been there. What's wrong with that? I had a problem, right? Like DMX, like Eminem, like Lil Wayne, like T.I. Like what other rappers that died? A million of them. Like BG, like Bird Gang, like Birdman, right? Million other rappers that are on opiates. and on all types of drugs, and you look up to him thinking he's a raw gangster, like your OG that started your gang that was on the island trying to get dog food from me. They make videos, I just don't be blowing them up because that's not my style. Facts. Dudes know I was there. Facts. 91, 92, 93, 94. Now, what year you want to know about? He was on it. But I don't do that, bro. That's not my business, you heard? But you can't say that one gang get more high than the other. The guys that I hang out with in the street today, they bloods. They get high. Facts. And look at my videos and ask another blood, and they'll be like, he do those, son ain't even lying. The blood he's with do get high. Facts. They smoke crack, they do dope, all types of drugs. Do all of them do that? No. So when you talk about somebody, you can't mention for what a few people do that all of them are like that. In my situation, that's something that I've tried in the past. That's something that I've done. It's been years since I deal with that. So it's my past, right? It's still your yets. Yeah, because if you're in a gang and you smoking weed or drinking, you will be there one day. And you might be lucky or not. God blessed you. Only a few see their blessings. Facts. Boop, let's get it. So yeah, bro. And I haven't lit a cigarette since 8 o'clock this morning. Facts. And it's not because I couldn't buy nothing. It's just like I wanted to quit since it said Happy New Year. You know how you make a resolution? And as a matter of fact, you know Latin Pain, right? He told me, yo, let's quit. And that stood in my head. Like, I didn't make no deal with him, like, we're going to quit or whatever. But when he told me, he tried to make it like a cute, like, war Latin Pain thing. Oh, that's so cool, bro. They started it together. They stopping. But I just went and did it on my own. Like, holla back. Nah, I want to play. Shout out to him. But yeah, but I could say like that inspired me too and motivated me to, you know what? I was going to quit anyway. But it stood in my head when me and him was hitting each other on a DM, I don't know, about some clowns that were talking about him in a podcast or whatever. Nobodies, you know how I do, some nobody dudes. So yeah, we was talking about them nobody dudes, and then we came up with the we should quit thing. Facts. You already know what it is. Bang. So it's on the lockout, bro. I want to show you something. Because one thing is for sure and two things is for certain, right? That we always talk about gangs, what gangs are doing, the gossip, what's happening in life, what shouldn't happen in life, the stupidity that people do, how gangs are destroying our communities and hurting innocent people in the streets, which is a fact. Don't make your gang look like y'all out there doing nice things for the community. It's very chosen few, bro. It's a fucking poison that was been hovering over America and New York for years, bro. It's just out in the open now, like hard body, because the cops fell back. Like, y'all want to defund the police? Y'all want to record us and just show the bad stuff that we do and not show that this kid deserved to get smacked Thundercats out of him, right? So there you go. This is the outcome. This is what you have now. But when you catch a crazy, insane dude, like probably me one day that I'm tight at anything, right? And never mind 93, 92, my G. Anybody that knows me will tell you I'm not even showing off. I'm more dangerous today. And this is not glorifying. I'm just telling you, you need to be careful with people like me too. Facts. Because looks are deceiving and you underestimate who was really or who's really getting it in. And in 2022, I'll do worse to you than I did in 93 to anybody or 92 and that facts. Because I'm smarter now, I'm wiser now, and I've realized that I really have a problem. Because I thought I was just doing all that because I was running around like high in life, right? And the island up north, I always got it. I was the one going to the visit floor, getting the drugs for my peoples and all that, all the time. Whoever knows me knows. I stayed with the mother-in-law up north, on Rikers and up north. The mother-in-law is when you getting balloons of drugs, for those of you that don't know. Not glorifying, just telling you a story in hopes that you don't do the stupid things that I did. So I stayed with a loony and even got it into the packaging at the same time. Just came from the visit and there's a package coming. So we had it flooded 24/11. And when I didn't have it, I had this famous line, whoever was with me will tell you, bro. And it's in the stories. There's people that was with me that pop out in the lives and all that. Go back and look, bro. I don't need people to vouch for me or nothing anyway. Cowards do that. Yo, I'll bring my homie or my man knows. You tell you he was with me on the island. I don't need nobody to vouch for me, right? But people always talk and they say it, and I'll be like, chill. I could have had 1,000 dudes on my channel because there is people in my channel that was with me on the island up north. They in the stories. Look for them. You the investigator, not me. It's my life. I lived it. I'm still living it. Facts. Like, people get it twisted. I don't know why people think, right? Like, even when it comes to the Bloods, like, you think you really gonna go up to, like, Corey King. And I'm just saying, right? Like, unless you get busy the way we was getting busy or you about that like that. Like, I know what I could do. I know what people that I seen could do. But sometimes a straight Pepe will comment and say what he wants, and like really in his head he thinks that he's gonna go up to anybody, that because the dude is older now and is 40 or whatever the dude is, right, that he's just gonna go up to him and violate him because you don't like what he said on YouTube. My dude, you are bugging. I'm trying to what? You gonna say it and run? I don't know what you think is gonna happen. Facts. Like, you bugging. Like, especially me, dudes that know me, they know, like, son, a hyperactive dude. Boy, the hunt is on. I'm going to chase you down. You're going to run. Believe that. Believe that. You feel me? So let's relax with all that, bro. Like, sometimes I think when I see these dudes come, I seen them saying it to Corey King, because I was watching when he was talking about something today. I seen him do it to a few people. And I'm like, boy, they ain't doing nothing to that old man. It is a fact. Like, yo, stop it, bro. It's just, I be laughing, bro. I be like, dudes are crazy, bro. Like, you gotta be kidding me. But anyway, the pain is all the same, bro, right? Like, we all laugh, we all whatever. At the end of the day, that's how people get hurt. The power of word or joking around, or when you open the door for people to disrespect you, right? And then everybody thinks that anybody can say something to you. You feel me? Or whatever. And then in real time, somebody thinks that they could do that when you open that door. That's why I don't play with people. I don't be in too many podcasts like that, like talking about that, because people are not ready for the truth, especially with their gang. They just think their gang was winning 24/7. You know what I'm saying? That's not a fact. You know what I'm saying? It's like in New York and a lot of these stories, we respect the dude that got shot and we forget about the shooter. Well, my dude, and the gang that I was in, the Kings, we were the shooters. Facts. Every day. Especially on the island. You think we don't got mad stories? It's just that real gang member and real nation dudes that were into what they into, they don't talk about that. That's how you know these dudes are not real. So when you think certain gangs disappeared or they not, but it's not that. My block, they deep. My block is a block full of Bloods and Kings. Facts. Everybody. One whole building full of Kings, nigga. So I don't know where you think that they went. And I'm in New York. Facts. And every borough that I go to visit, when you see me posting, I go to blocks where there's Kings and Bloods on those blocks. So I'll be like, yo, that's how you know the internet is so different. It's like a lie. Like, these dudes could come on and say whatever they want. You feel me? Because people that see my lives know, because I'll be like, yo, look. What do you think? I just called them like, yo, squad up, skirt. Yo, meet up. I'm coming out so we can look good for the life. Yo, manito, put on that yellow shirt. Yo, make sure sun got red on. Like, you think it's set up? You're a fucking clown, bro. Dudes are crazy, son. Or when the Patrias is on my block that we recorded it, you think it's set up? These are people from my hood, bro. Like, that I know. I know dudes and everything. You feel me? I don't care what you in. If you a good dude, you's a good dude. You heard? I don't live my life like, oh, I'm not going to have like somebody talking bad or like, yo, you already know them burgers around me. Like, nah, wop, you out of here. Pothole that. You crazy? What's up with your man? Immediately. But we respect each other. We all grown men. But I don't let people just put down like what I grew up believing in, like in front of my face and none of that. Like, nah, I don't do those. And again, I'm not out here promoting gang. But I don't that's violating me. You disrespected me. Nobody should do that. I don't care how much your life changed. I could have been the president of the United States. Wow, yo, maybe I can. If the fucking Trump could, Kanye West was gonna be president. He's the biggest moron in the world, isn't he? Like, are you kidding me? Then anybody could run for president, right? And make it. Wow, that did open a big door for any stupid dude could be president. You don't even have to be bright. Facts. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to leave in the comments if I should go for, Warpath for president. Yeah. Look, as president, I stopped smoking. I stopped smoking bud. I stopped everything. The new presidency is on some positive vibes, ladies and gentlemen. He's taking you to another level. Straight from Rikers Island. President. The Beacon. President Beacon. President Beacon coming down to L, ladies and gentlemen. What up? Yeah, I bugged out. I'm watching too much movies. Actually, I don't even watch one movie. Facts. I don't watch movies, homie. I watch YouTube. Facts. I don't watch TV. I watch YouTube, bro. Facts. I watch YouTube, bro. Fuck. You don't get it? YouTube, bro. That's it. So from time to time, Twitch. A little bit Facebook gaming. But YouTube, son. That's it. Shit. We got that clear? Yeah, bro. We do YouTube, bro. I watch so much YouTube. That shit's coming out of my forehead. Look, bro. You see that red symbol right there? That's a YouTube symbol, son. Yeah. Yo, boy, you bugged out. I know. Imagine when you stepped to me on some rah-rah shit. What's gonna happen? I'm gonna have you dancing bachata. Yeah, facts. Yeah, play yourself if you want to, boy. Word up. So anyway, check this out, bro. Let me show you this. This is what I wanted to show you guys. This shit is, the pain is always the same. Don't matter who you are, where you are. The pain is always the same. This stood out to me about this person. It don't matter if it's a chick or whoever it is. I want you just to listen to this part. If they dead, you know how they be. They be hating, bro. I don't know why they do this. I'm going to pop out and look at the chat in a minute, bro. Remember, if you saying something disrespectful, I'm just taking it like you don't want to be here, right? So I'm going to treat you like you don't need to be here. I block people for the smallest of things, right? I'm super petty. That's me. Petty war. So watch what you say, please, because I'm very, very petty. Yeah. Welcome to Petty Warpath. So I want you to see this real quick. It was my lifestyle. But this part right here, right? But we can shut this down because right away they want to play that ad thing going on. We're going to dead that real quick. As a matter of fact, I'm going to shut it down completely so they play their little thing. I'm not going to diss them because I don't skip people's ads, especially if I'm using something from them. All right. Fuck. All right. So this is, I think, the Blood Girls, some Blood Girls somewhere else. Well, anyway, you don't want to be in these gangs, bro. Facts. You want to be in gangs that are none. No gang. They sell you a dream that is all beautiful, this and that. When you get there, you're going to be told what to do by somebody else. They're going to use you, point blank, bro. There's no gangs that really use you. I never joined a gang. Facts. I was in a real nation when I was doing something. Facts. So I'm saying if you gang banging, you know the difference, bro. So stop fronting. You know if I'm talking to you or if I'm not, right? And if you think I'm talking to you and you personalize videos, the internet is not for you, my guy. Facts. It's going to get you hurt. If you personalize what you hear out of these videos, stay off the internet. Facts. Don't matter if the person is talking about anything that you know about you was in. If you personalize it like it's directly at you completely, then there's a problem. I understand. And it does even affect me at times. When somebody speaks as a whole, I just worry about other people that you hurt, their feelings. They really fought for certain things in a super righteous manner because those people do exist. Facts. And some of them are elderlies nowadays. And I just feel like you causing them harm because you stupid and you still feel like you still got a little young in you or you spunk. I feel like I'm 18 years old, bro. I don't even be caring. When I'm outside, even my girl, everybody be like, yo, you a wild boy still. You got worse the older you guys. Not that. It's that I don't let no young dudes violate me, bro. I don't care. You 16, homie, but you acting like you grown, I give it to you like you grown. Facts. I'm sending you to the clinic. You think I'm gonna let somebody, because he's young, like, yo, chill, son, you a grown man. Nah, you right. Respect me like one. You crazy? I bled for whatever I believe in. I shed blood for that, boy. You crazy? I shed blood for some bloods that ran on us. Facts. And I'm gonna let somebody else play me? Hell no, boy. You crazy? I don't care how old you are. Play your position. Let's all chill, because we can all get ill. Not just you. Facts. Yeah, but when people are doing the right thing, people like to wake the cuckoo up. You ever seen that? You ever notice that? When dudes are doing the right thing, people think they could get a little clout. Nobody could get clout off of me. Because even on my podcast show, I don't mention other dudes. And when I get into a problem with somebody, you don't got to worry about finding me. Because I don't say nothing. But I'm looking for you hard body in the street everywhere. I'm going to pop up out of nowhere like, what up, son? You locking out? What's up? You locking out? So you ain't got to worry about that, you heard? Because I like to get it over quick, because I don't like to lose sleep. I'm the type of dude things stay on my mind real hard, bro. Real. You ever heard a dude say, yo, I'm not going to lose sleep over you? I lose sleep, bro. Fuck all that. I can't sleep, baby. Don't want to go home, baby. Facts, I lose sleep. Like, yo, son played me, son, but how he said it, son? Like, Facts. I lose sleep. So check it out. That's when you know you got a problem, bro. I see a psych, bro. Facts. I see a psych. Walking to Psych City. You crazy? You think they call me Warpath? Because I was going around going, do I look like I chirped to you? I was going with my fucking beak? Huh? I look like a fucking bird? I'm chirping? My nigga, I was in a gang for almost 30 years. The media call it a gang. The Latin Kings, the most dangerous and notorious Latino gang, the most organized gang in New York City. Are you crazy? Do you think you're talking to the 27th generation? There's fake and there's real people and everything, my G. You bugging? Some people really, really are on that line, and some people are really, really on that line, bro. I was really, really on that line, bro. And I never forgot about it, and never will. You bugging? You gotta kill me, Poppy. They all gonna laugh at you. Penco. Check it out, though. Dudes are crazy, bro. Love all people, though, still, you heard? Keep banging. Nobody believes you, bro. So check this out, bro. This is the thing that we all forget about. This is the things that you don't see. This is what they don't tell you about. But I'm going to show it to you again repeatedly and repeatedly until you get tired of hearing it. Because it might save your life or stop some crazy dude from blowing your head off because you might think you're too tough. But today you got tough with the wrong dude. Like Warpath on the train on his way to see his psych, and he's mad because he don't want to be there, but he got a burn on him, and he don't care about YouTube, and he don't care about the internet, but you think he does because he makes YouTube videos, and you think your son's sweet, but I'm ready to blow your head off the minute you say something to me. Rep that gang in front of me, boy. See if I don't throw you on the train. Gang bang, bro. Talk crazy to me. See if I don't kill you and make you famous for mines. You crazy? Stop playing with these people on YouTube, boy, because some people are crazier than others. I may be telling you because I love you. Somebody else is not going to warn you about nothing. Yeah, facts. Yeah. Some people are crazier than others, bro. This is just the facts. And I'm not glorifying anything, and I'm not a gang member. I'm just telling a story in hopes that you don't end up like me, dude. Right? Isn't that what we're supposed to say? Isn't that what people think that they're going to say and it stops the indictment? You might as well keep it 100 and say, my nigga, play with me and I'ma body you. Step to me, son. Step to me and I'ma kill you, nigga. My nigga violate one of mine in front of me and I'ma blast you for my crown, son. Fuck wrong with you? Monterrey, nigga. Yeah. You crazy? Are you crazy? Yo, relax, YouTube. That was just entertainment. Susan, hello. I am not a gang member. I am an entertainer. In fact, I stopped being a gang member 30 years ago. Are you kidding me? Who? Never heard of him. No, I was joking, Joey. I've never been in a gang. Pepe. Check it out, though. Check it out, son. Dudes are crazy, right? Dudes are crazy, son. Yo, get rocket my show. Let them know, baby. Play with me if you want to, boy. I'll be in your kitchen like your cuckoo clock. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. I wasn't doing nothing on the island. Trying to steal socks, trying to steal clothes, and the Kings put the brakes on you. Ah, stop! And now some people are mad, and this is the way they dump their shit. Relax, bro. Everybody put in work, bro. I could get 30 Kings up here to talk about 100 Bloods or Crips or whoever they put in the clinic. Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it. We trying to just make ourselves look bigger, and you really infesting the whole streets like that, bro. Instead of telling them what you doing today, though, OG, I'm saying. Oh, I get it. You don't got much to say because you're still doing the same thing. I challenge you to tell us what you're doing. I challenge you to tell us the nights that you was alone crying. Right? Because you didn't have nothing to eat. Or when your kid's birthday came and you couldn't buy them nothing. Because not even your own boys, your own bloods, your own gang, nobody will give you no money to get them nothing. Facts. I'm lying? Am I lying, though, blood? Am I lying? But I bet you I would have gave it to you, though. And you can ask the Bloods or Crips or whoever from my neighborhood. I look out for my hood. Don't matter what gang they in. Facts. Let's get it, though. It's on a lockout. We different. You right. We a whole lot different. Facts. I do real king moves. Facts. You not qualified, you heard? In kingism, they believe only a chosen few, you heard? You're not part of that chosen, you heard? I'm at a different level of kingism, you heard? So all that other shit don't apply to me. We different. Facts.
Got shot, and where it hit me, I got hit in my hand. It skinned my hand when I was running, and it went inside my side. and it came out my bag. I was ready to go. I was ready to give up on myself. Then at the same time, when Father Greg came in there and talked to me, he just gave me a sense of myself, like it's not too late for me to change.
There's a little young girl, bro. Sad, you heard? There's a little young girl. I got nieces that look like her. Facts, my nieces are black. So shout out to all yous. Again, no writing. I just tell facts because you probably like how she looks like your niece, bro. She's black. My niece is black, bro. Facts. As a matter of fact, they own that clothing company called Black in Progress, I think it is. Black in Progress or Black Process. I'll look it up and I'll tell you. It's a clothing line that I seen that they opened up. Her husband, facts. They live in North Carolina right now. I think they still out there, North Carolina. But they originally from Brooklyn, from Marcy. My sister used to live in Kingston, not Jamaica, in Brooklyn, Troop, and all that. That's how I wind up going to Marcy, Nostrand, Clifton. That's how I wound up being around that neighborhood where it's not only Bloods. I used to go there and hang out with the bro King Louis from Gates on Maino's block. Facts. Because people just tell their story because that's the ones that you hear telling their gossip on the internet, right? There's some gang members or nation or other nations that don't do that like that, or they haven't got there yet. They haven't changed with your so-called times, but they will, buddy. And you're not gonna like it, boy. I guarantee you, bro. Facts. So chill, because remember, this is like gangs. What goes up must come down, bro. You're not gonna really like it, bro. Not if I get to teaching all of them about the podcast world. You lucky I'm not like that, bro. Facts. And I be on some love all people shit. Because they will bury you with my skills. But I know how dangerous the internet could be for the human mind. And that's why I don't do that. You shouldn't either. I could get somebody killed off of what you say on the internet before you can get to order someone to do it. Facts. Mental warfare is the illest warfare, bro. They don't call me Warpath for nothing, bro. I'm not gonna lose in nothing that I do, bro. I refuse. Don't you see? Can you fucking tell? I have an addictive personality. When I get for somebody, I stay on you, bro. Until I no longer gotta worry about that. That's dangerous, my guy. Check out the girl, bro. Learn something.
This is just something that happened for me to realize that the streets is not for me no more. Getting shot is not for me. Getting shot is not for nobody.
It's still one of your yets. I've been shot. I've been stabbed and shot in the same spot. Facts. I've been in comas over like 5 or 6 times. I had to learn how to talk again. I had a speech impediment, homie. I thought I was in another country, but it wasn't because I was a bird and people just came up to me and were like, boom, I did something, right? Hopefully you won't do something, of course, that's for you. Facts. And then you won't have the feds on you like I did, being investigated. 2 of the people that, they not here no more. I was being blamed for a homicide I didn't commit. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't there. It wasn't my fault. They did something to me, and the next day they got killed. What a coincidence. These things happen.
Losing your life for something that's worth not losing for a hood that we bang.
Play with me if you want to, though. But it's definitely not worth it, though.
Where it's really not nothing. They not giving you, they don't do nothing for you. They don't do nothing for me now.
Your hood ain't doing shit for you, bro. Your bros ain't doing shit for you. I will catch you slipping behind a corner and lift you from here to next week, bro. And ain't none of your bros gonna do nothing. The ones that's gonna do something is your 5 or 6 homies that are around you 24/7. That I believe. Your man that's next to you, he might keep it real. But your gang, they don't even know you, bro. They don't even like you, bro. They just put up with you because they following protocol, son. Facts, they waiting for you to slip up so they can whop you. Whop, get them out of here, eat food. Oh, shit. You know how our own people, they love getting at us, bro. You ever notice that? You blood, you Crip. Yeah. I was king for almost 30 years, bro. Facts. And I'll politic with you. But when it came to one of mine, we gonna bend him backwards. Oh, the bro violated? I'm in there. Whop, hold that, broski. Facts. But with another gang member, we don't want to talk. Why? Because we're not going to jeopardize thousands of people for one dude. They're going to twist you, my dude. That's what you want to be part of still? I don't know. And like I say, there's good things and good people and bad people and everything. I'm not saying that it's all bad. I'm saying that if you out there hurting innocent people, elderly, or kids, bro, that have nothing to do with gangbanging, there's a problem, my dude. If you online stirring things up in between two other gangs, you know what we used to do to you when we catched you? We gave it to you worse. That's what needs to start happening. The outsider that's starting all this, that's in the middle, the neutral dude, he needs to get it for being in blood and Crip or in King business. Facts. I don't care if you're a podcaster. I'm putting you in the finger for a leg lock till you tap out. Chill, war, man. You're giving them ideas, bro. Don't let these outsiders play with nothing you believe in. Stop talking on blood. Don't even say red, nigga. Don't even say yellow or blue, nigga. You're not that. You've never been there. Shut up. What's going on? You don't know our pain, baby. You don't know what we've been through. They don't know what we've been through. They don't know what we've been through. But the story's ill though, right? Right? You like to play with the fucking gorillas and the lions, but you don't want to get bit. Huh? You bugged out, S.A. Huh? You want to talk about us, but you don't want to do nothing for the people. You don't even donate a fucking quarter in the Cash App. But you want to talk about us on your show. You don't help nobody grow their channel. Nobody. You got millions of followers. But you neutral, my nigga. But all you do is talk about our gang stories, but you're neutral. Because now you left the gang. You left the gang. These dudes leave the gang when it's convenient. You heard? Like, you know, I'm not a gang member anymore. And I get it. I get it. Don't you say the same thing, War? Yeah, but I'm saying it in a correct way. You're not listening. You're not too bright. What I'm saying is I've never joined a gang. If you are real right blood, you're supposed to be screaming out that you never joined a gang too. Fuck wrong with you? If you are real Crip, you should be saying that you never joined the gang too. Cause your shit, none of our shit is supposed to be a gang. So what are you banging for, my nigga? See, I gotta talk to you this way because this is the only way you understand, probably. Because if I said, apparently, you know, Bloods were not made to be gangs, Latin Kings weren't either. Neither were Crips. They're nations, right? To uplift the people. How are we uplifting our people if we are actually fighting in our own communities for our own? You know what? You're gonna be like, yo, the fuck is this nigga? Blah. Right? You can't dispute facts, though. Oh, that's a gang. Oh, that shit is a gang. Oh, okay. All the gangsters, I know that already. They came through with that. Why you still alive? Why are you still here, bro? Kill yourself, bro, because you destroying our community, bro. Hurry up. Now I'm giving you the advice, bro. Jump out the fucking window with your flag. Because you're fucking making us look bad, shorty. Facts. Let's go. And by the way, I was not a blood gang member. I was a member of the almighty Latin King and Queen Nation. Facts. The only thing I ever knew and the only thing I would ever be, I would have never been in another gang in my life. I don't care whose numbers changed. I don't care who got the fame. My nigga, I'm not that. Facts. That's not me. I'm a Latino, a Boricua. I joined the Latin Kings. Facts. What was made for Spanish people at the time. Facts. Respectfully, yeah. But yeah, relax.
Now,
Do you feel now that you're living the life you should have lived?
Right now, to be honest with you, I just live my life day by day, and I just pray that God keep me safe and keep me coming here. I wake up every morning ready to come here. When it's time for me to leave, it'll be something.
I want you to listen because everything changes, you heard? When somebody asks you a serious question, you don't know right now. I could be going through something. Facts. I could have the straps fully loaded, few grenades. You don't know how I'm living. I may be living like a Taliban over here. You don't know. I already feel like where we live at in Brooklyn is like Vietnam. It's like Fallujah. There's a war going on. I'm ready 24/7 in the street. That's why I told you I feel sorry for the person that comes up to me with drama, son. Could you imagine that? Could you? I don't think you. My dudes be like, yo, boy, you bugged it out, son. We feel bad for you, bro. Seriously, B. And I don't run and call nobody, bro. Facts. All the kings that know me, ask them how many times I ran to them for help, for beef when I had beef. Never. Facts. Never. And every other gang, because I have friends in every gang, they've called me. Even 2 days ago, dudes called me at 3 in the morning. Yo, son, pull up with the fucking hammer. We got drama, drill time. I'm not that. I had to remind them, like, yo, son, I'm not blood, son. You my man and the whole shit, but you need to call your homie, son. You know I'm the dude you called a burger a few years ago, you heard? You lucky I like you, shorty. You know, so I gave him the ratchet anyway, and he did nothing with it. Facts, nothing. Give me that back, bro. Nothing. Wasting my time. Facts. I hope you watching this too, sucker. He did nothing. He folded. Everything gets real until a nigga say, here, you want to put that work in, homie. Facts. He folded, my dude. Facts. Played yourself. And I'm telling you, and you call the king for your drama, nigga. Call your peoples now. You got me tight, bro. I'll never fuck with you.
Some days I don't want to leave. Like, I just be wanting to stay here because I don't want to go back to what I know and what I used to go through. And when I go home, I don't like going home. So I just stay here as long as I could. I stay here to 6, 7 o'clock, talk to my boss, talk to anybody because I don't want to go back to my hood. I don't want to go back to my hood. My hood ain't where it's at for me. I'm tired of fighting.
That's deep. I don't want to go back to my hood. My hood is not where it's at for me. I'm tired of fighting. That's crazy, bro. That's sad that most of that oppression is coming from our own people, bro. Facts. Or you think she was on her block? She's fighting the Wild Samoans, the Latin Kings. Or you think who you think she's fighting with? You people that plant seeds of deception, trying to turn it into that online for you guys, right? But I'm the corrector. I'm here to spank you. Blang! Don't play with me with that, boy. Don't make me come for your page, because I ain't gonna stop till they shut you down, bro. Facts. Until you leave, I'ma spank you. Bling, bling through every podcast station in the world, bro. Facts. Clean your act up. You guys got 2 days. Mr. Miyagi's coming for you. I'll say less. The pain is the same. The people are different. Look at this. A girl, she's crying. You're a man. You cry at night. Don't lie. Don't front. You cried in your cell. Everybody cry. Even Blue Boy. Facts. So don't tell me that dudes are he-mans, murderers. Men cry. Thugs cry. The pain is the same. The people are different. But we all share that in common. Let's start acting like we do, bro. Because we forget about pain. But it happens repeatedly. It's something that plays a big role in our life. And we shy it away and we pay no mind to it till it's too late. You heard? Facts. That's deep though, right? That was deep. That's some deep shit. That's real deep. God bless that girl, bro. Facts. I hope she's all right. What up with everybody, bro? I'm in the chat right now. That's when my voice got back regular. Because I usually press this button. Bang. Y después sale la mierda esa, you heard? And it picks up the voice and it starts getting a little louder. What's up? But play with me. Dudes are crazy. Yo, drop your addy. I hate dudes like that. How many times? Everybody in here knows. I be in Jamaica, you know where Southside is at, Jamaica. Even I've robbed and stuck up so many people in the world that's why I didn't want to make videos or nothing before. But then I said, F it. I was stick-up kid and robbing people with no mask. That's how I lived my life. Everybody that knows me knows that, right? But I always tell people, I be on 161 in Jamaica on the regular. You can catch me there. Facts. All you got to do is stop in the corner. You're going to see a bunch of bloods that hang out there. And if you go a little bit like, not even a house, the little lot there, there's all the kings that sit there. And you just got to say, yo, where's war? That's it. That's it. And then you see the response from there. I'll be there a lot. I mean, a lot. Like, even when you see me get off this, if you hurry up and go there, you might catch me walking there. Like, I'm telling you, I'm giving you my whole scoop on what I do, because I get off of this and I walk there. Yeah. We can meet right there. I'm always there. And I'm always in Brooklyn. I drop that addy too. So when you don't catch me there, I'm in Brooklyn. And if you don't see me in Brooklyn, I drop the addy of where I'm at in the Bronx. I'm in every borough, son. You heard? I'm like liquor stores, son. Dangerous and on every corner, baby. Facts. Killing our own people. Yeah. Oh, but the ability to do so, alcohol is not, then you're really blind. You heard? At a standstill is killing more people than anybody, but you may not get it yet because you're not there, you heard? To my level of advancement and awokeness, you're not there, you heard? To you, this is just the Indian. Or better yet, you probably think like Killer Kev when he said this Indian was a rat, right? You probably just see this Indian like a rat. Yeah, because you're blind. You still not woke. So you probably see it like a rat. In that aspect, you still asleep. Yeah. I see it as something else. You heard? There's different levels of light. Yeah. Snap out of it. You see, you didn't hear nothing I said but Killer Kev. Oh, son is dissing Killer Kev because that's where your mind is at. Because you're an idiot. Yeah. You're a dick. Yeah, my dude. You still got to grow up. And in order for you to understand, this is the only thing that you understand. Yeah. Facts. Oh, I'm lying? Thank you for tuning in to our entertainment show, where tomorrow we'll have more skits as these that we did today to make all of you guys laugh. Do not try none of this at home. This is done by a well-trained professional, the host of your show, Warpath. Ya lo vamos otro. Yeah, yo, link in the description to the Cash App for those of you that want to help the channel grow. Cash App and PayPal, all that good stuff is there. I suggest that you tap it so it could take you to it. If you don't see a picture of me, that's not me. You already know what it is. Whoever hit the super chat, I'm grateful. I love you 100%. Boom. And all that. What is it? I'm reading the chat a little bit, like whatever I see that stands out. Solomon, what up? Oh, Sandy. Sandy. Thanks a lot for the super chat. That was cool. Appreciate it. Them bozos don't even know their own history. They forgot who let them be blood and bang that 5. Some went all out, though, with that comment, though, you see? But, hey, he's not lying, though. I can't take nothing away from him. Everybody's got their own truth. You heard? Their own way. Everybody got their own stories unique. If you want to tell your story, I don't know why you're not hitting me yet. If you're trying to grow on these platforms and start a podcast and you want to put your story out there, I'm doing the campaign this month. I'm helping everybody, you heard? There's a special. Just DM me in my Instagram. Nothing in the world is free, but I'm going to show you a trick or two and we're going to get on. Now, if you come on and tell your story, then that's a good way of getting it on, getting your thing popping for free, right? So the doors are open for people that want to tell their stories. It don't matter what you was involved in. You want to tell your story? You was there, my brother? What's your name? King Satana? Yeah, step on up. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. What's your name? Yeah, my name is Blood Malo Wulo, whatever. You know, there's a lot of Spanish bloods now. My name is Blood Sebastian, you heard? Shout out to you, bro. Come on up. Everybody's welcome. Oh, you Trinitario? You want to tell? Come on up. Oh, you Crip? Come on up. Everybody's on these shows. This is a show. We love all people. I don't cater to not one gang. I'm not a gang member. I'm not a gang member. I've never been in a gang in my life. So wherever you get this from, you got to get your story straight. I've never been in a gang. Facts. I did some things at my times when I felt that the Latinos were being oppressed at Rikers Island Correctional Facility because the oppression that the blacks had on the Puerto Ricans at that time, yes. We did some things for our people, but I never joined a gang. I wasn't in it. What I was in, it wasn't considered a gang at those times. Facts. I also played a big role in converting it into a gang, and then I changed my mind. All right, it's not a gang no more. I went through that in my life too, so I understand you. If you're in the dark, I was in the dark a few times. That's why I understand darkness, and I know what it takes in order to escape through it and see the light. It's not an easy task, but it could be done. You have to start by getting all them dark souls away from you. Or your dark so-called bros that plant seeds of deception in your head. Facts. They tell you, fuck your girl, don't listen to her, bro. Or you gonna let her talk to you like that? Because they don't got a girl. They don't know what that is, you heard? Nobody loves them. They think that only you love them. So they only want you around. But in the midst, you're losing your family. Right? So they're making you choose on the low and you don't even see it. They're making you choose over people that are the only ones that are going to be there when they call the visit on Rikers Island or when you're in the hospital bed about to die. That decision shouldn't be hard to make on who you should be with. This dude said, Corey King stay lying too a lot. Bro, I know that. I just said that because of something that happened on his channel. I'm not a Corey King fan, bro. Facts. I'm not a fan of Corey King. Let's get this shit straight. I just said something that I heard in his channel. I would never be a fan of a dude that lied that he was walking around any building with 10 Latin King beads when we was at our prime. I said that. The video has been there ever since he first said it. Nobody paid attention either to the part that Tone said. If he was talking about me, then I would have been cut. That is a lie. And nobody peeped the fact when he even came back and said, you guys want to know the truth? This is why it happened. Oh, so you was lying all along? Like, come on, bro. Stop it. I made all those videos years ago. I've been doing this. So I'm not a Corey King fan. I tune in to know what's going on, and I always kept my enemies close to me. Can't you tell who the most people that are in my videos? Bloods, Crips. You see any Kings in my video like that? No. Relax. I know what I'm doing. They don't call me Warpath for nothing, bro. Love all people, you heard? But don't get it twisted. Hello, aquí yo quiero un trago. Shout out to you, bro. Don't take nothing personal. I love you, bro. It's a show. Have fun. Enjoy yourself, you heard? Get the popcorn. Get ready. Warpath telling it like all the time. You already know what it is. If you know, you know. ABG, that's my guy. Brooklyn all day. You already know. ABG, this guy. Oh, yeah, that's my blood. You blood, right, son? You blood? There's a lot of bloods in here. They bloods is most people that were... It's sad, bro, right? Because most of the people that are on my audience were bloods. Everybody. A lot of people thought I was blood. I cried. Yo, word, my guy said I cried. Chill. Real shit, real up top. Facts, shit, real up top. That's a fact. You heard? We have fun up top, but it gets crazy too. It gets sad, bro. kids nowadays got no sense of guidance. They got no sense of human shit. No blood here, facts. Oh, true story. Yeah, but yo, ABG, where I got that from? He said, hell no, double O. Double O? My name Matty G, baby. They even got that white boy acting crazy with a ratchet and all that. You seen those times? Didn't he get shot? He shot somebody. They even had them white kids on the thing like, yo, what up? With a gun, with a. I know everything that's going on, bro. I watch everything, bro. I only watch YouTube. My channel could be lit if I wanted it to, but I'm not a gossiper like that. I could talk about. I just started getting on my bullshit again because I've been doing this, but it's not even getting on my bullshit. It's a fact. I always say my things with a message. You heard? Because I know they're about to shut all them channels off, and I'm trying to help out people before they self-destruct ourselves because they're all gonna be crying when they shut your channels off. Nigga, I was with you 30 years ago on the island, bro. I'ma hit your DM. Oh, yeah, you was. I remember I used to smack you up and take your juice in the mess hall. Now I'm only playing. Yo, this guy said, I was with you 30 years ago on the island. That's a long time ago, bro. Now you know I'm an old timer. For those dudes that be like, how old is this dude? My dude just said, I was with you 30 years ago. And I don't be asking them to do this. There's somebody that's been on my channel too. That's my guy. And he just commented, yo, my dude, I was with you 30 years ago on the island. That shit is deep, my dude. You already know. The king of Rikers Island is me, Warpath. No Pistol P, Machine Gun Kelly, nobody, homie. No dog in no yard, nothing. When I was there was no dogs in our yard, bro. Facts. It was smokes. He said, crazy, bro. Run that. Double O. Degrees, nigga. The double O is the degrees. You don't know about that. Double O, the degrees, nigga. The degrees, double O. All these dudes are doing like this now. You see them in videos like, nigga, we started that, bro. Let's talk sense, bro. Y'all want to talk? These dudes are capping, my dude. All that gang shit, we started that. The Kings were the first gang niggas on the island, nigga. With beads, with bandanas, all that, son. Let's pop. What up? Y'all niggas ain't ready. Y'all want a flag? Y'all want a flag? Everybody want to be a killer? Bring the flags out, my brothers. Let's bang on this bitch. You want to bang? You don't want to bang? Because when the real kings come out, the murder rate goes up, nigga. The feds know. They might be right now like, no, a war's going to break out. Warpath did it. We knew it. He was going to use his social media influence to uplift the gang. Close the gates. Luis Felipe's coming, baby. You crazy. I love you, Chicago. New York, I love you. These dudes want to run everything. They think they running the internet. Bro, you look like a bird. I don't gangbang online. I don't gangbang, bro. I just bug out. I got every color bandana, bro. I'm entertaining you, bro. I got red bandana, blue bandana, all that. Of course, I love my yellow bandana better, but let me show you, bro. Oh, by the way, I stay with either red and yellow or red, white, and blue, nigga. Facts. Every gang color, nigga. Facts. Play with me, son. I got my blue flag somewhere. My blue flag somewhere. My blue flag and my green flag for my popo. Yo, you know why we buy these, son? Yo, and you know why we buy these for? These are for the videos, guys. You know how these guys do? They get 50 dudes, buy bandanas for $1, and they all gang members. Stop it, man. How that dude goes, that racist dude that was talking with Latin Pain, 10 toes up, then he goes, shut up, man. Talk to me, man. That's how he says, right? 10 toes up. Yeah, I said it. Yo, let me tell you something. We just bugging out. That's the part of the show that's entertainment, man. None of that is real, you heard? I'm the most meek and humble guy. In real life, I'm a sucker. I'm a humble dude, man. I'll give you my shirt off my back. I'm not a bully. I've never even been to Rikers Island. Guys, stay away from gangs. Gangs are bad. But let me tell you something. The king started everything, bro. And that's the fact. You banging because of me, bro. If I didn't put that pressure on you when you came in my house and make you hate me, you would not be banging today, bro. So you telling me that gangs were not made off of hate? Of course they were. You hated me. Because when you told me where you came from, I asked you where your house you come from, and you said OBCC, I made you make an about face, homie. Like you was in the army. So don't play with us. You wasn't coming in there saying you was blood, you was nothing. So all I'm trying to show you is that gangs start off of hate. Today, if you ask kings who their friends are or bloods, most bloods are hanging out with kings and most kings are hanging out with bloods. I'm lying? I remember when people try to spread recently, oh, they don't ride the 5. Homie, all the bloods that I know, when they see me, they be like, what up, 5? So stop saying 5 to me then. Stop saying 5, man, because I'm going to say 8, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Nah, today we say 5, so I don't know where people got that from. I'm funny with it, but I'm real with it. If you see me, see I laugh with a dude, and then I'll bust you in your grill at the same time and be like, it's still funny. You heard? This type of mentality I'm on. But this is for entertainment and educational purposes, right? That's what we doing here. This is how we doing it, right? Right? That's the way it goes. I don't know, buddy. Keep thinking it's a fucking game. Keep thinking it's a game. It's going to be your birthday. Yeah. Yeah, keep thinking it's a game. It's going to be your birthday. Look at that remote control, son. It's big as fuck. Actually, bro, the person who made those balloons is official. That was my birthday theme that my wife did. It was a gaming theme. That was cool, right? Because I'm on Twitch playing video games like a kid. And he on Facebook. The channel's called Warpath NYC. I'm going there right after this. I decided to pop out early today and live stream. Ahora se jodieron. I'm going live every day, son, with my beads on, nigga. Y'all want to play with me, nigga? What's up? Hey, yo, King Tone, hit me up, nigga. Let's do this incredible messenger shit. Ahora sí, the feds, if you watching, comata un bicho. What's up? Hit me up. We coming through. Let's bang, nigga. Y'all slept on us. I'm going to show you what I got. I'm going to tell you what I got for you, shorty. I got a message of hope, prosperity, and willfulness and the right doing of the people as a whole. You don't want that message. You don't want that unity, right? If you blood and you a good blood, because there's good people and everything, I love you. And there's bad people and everything. We don't need you. If you king and you a good, we love you. You're a human being. But yo, let me tell you something. Lang King started beads on the island. Lang King started bandanas. You couldn't even wear a yellow bandana on the island if you wasn't king. So when I seen that Crip kid on the train taking that bandana of that old man, it got me mad, but then I had to think, yo, war, they got that from Yah. I did that on the island in the yard to an old man when I was young. They learned all this from us, my dude. It's the older people that's messing up the streets. It's not the youth, bro. Let's stop blaming the youth. The dudes that are acting stupid on the internet are 40 plus. They not the youth. The youth is not on the internet like that. When they come on, they showing you blickies. They drilling. Facts. I know. I be with the youth. I'm the oldest dude in my crew, in my crowd. Facts. Unless when one of my OG dudes come pick me up like Capone. This dude said, yo, bro, yo, listen, I'm going to tell you something, right? I may joke around and everything, and I understand you. That's your own personal opinion. But I don't see all Morenos as my enemy, bro. Don't come to my channel with that shit. Just because I be saying certain things and all that, Big Mato, whatever your name is, bro. Don't come to my channel with that. Morenos is still your enemy or whatever. You right. You said they still your enemy, right? But you bugging out, bro. That's bad for you to be saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially, I just said that my niece and my nephews are black, my dude. And you're going to come in here and say that blacks are still your enemy, bro? You my enemy, bro. You my enemy. It's people like you that got this world fucked up. You must not be getting my message. If you think I'm a racist and all that, you got me confused, bro. Matos, I'm from Cali. You from Cali, Southside? I don't know what y'all got going on over there, but it's 2022, bro. And this is New York City. We different. It's true when y'all say that we different. We real different, bro. Facts. I hope all of y'all hurry up and die so they could become a new race of people that don't see the way y'all see blacks or Hispanics towards each other, bro. You're a real piece of shit, my guy. Facts. I hope that all your gang and all of y'all hurry up and kill each other so the next generation could come up and hopefully they'll learn something from your death, bro.